It's time.
Do you have time?
Do you know what time it is?
The time is
The
now.
time is now.
The time is now.
Do you know what time it is? The time is now.
The time
Do you
is
know
now.
what time it is? The time is now. Do you know what time it is? The time is right now. Do you have time?
Get caught in a net with MNS. For your mind, body, and soul. Get caught in a net with MNS. It's your intellectual radio show. Here to inspire you and encourage you to be your very best. Get caught in a net with MNS.
Coming up next on Mind, Body, and Soul with Annette.
You are now tuned in to Mind, Body, and Soul with Annette, where your host, Annette Harris, analyze intriguing life questions and concerns, such as, do Christians suffer from mental illness? Have you wondered why they act abnormal? Or you may ask, what is really going on in their minds? Do you need Annette? Well, keep listening for a biblical understanding of the psychology of the mind.
Hey, great afternoon, guys. Welcome to another wonderful segment of Mind, Body, and Soul with Annette. I'm your girl, your host, Annette Harris, your certified mental health ambassador, CEO of Get Caught Internet Incorporated, and two-time award-winning author of that bestseller, Surviving a Silenced Heartbeat, and new author of Here We Grief Again, the companion journal. I am so excited to be here. It's been a few weeks since you've seen my face. A lot of things going on behind the scenes, but of course, we are back for our health and wellness segment that we normally like to bring to you at the end of the month, the last Wednesday, if you will, or sometimes we may adjust it, but typically it's on the fourth Wednesday of the month. And last month, if you recall, what we did do, we had our workshop. I'm so excited about that workshop. So many people benefited from it, with myself and Dr. Shirley Hill as the host. And so I'm going to bring her in, and then I'm going to ask her to pray. See, I told her ahead of time. I'm going to bring her in so she can pray. Dr. Hill, can you pray us in? Oh, she can't hear me. I'm not sure. Go out and come back in. You go out and come back in. Okay.
I think it's me. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
You can hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Okay. I'm not sure what's going on because I can hear myself on my other devices, so I'm not sure what's happening with hers. Can you go out and come back in? You. Okay?
You can hear me? You can hear me.
Okay,
I
so
still
what I'm
can't
going to
hear
do,
you.
I'm going to have her to go out and come back in, and then we can go ahead and get started with this segment on today. She wanted to talk about the secrets of high blood pressure. That is our topic of discussion. And you guys that are in here, we always like to tell you to make sure that if you have any questions or anything related to health and wellness or the topic of discussion that we are focusing on today. But before we get started, let me go ahead and pray. God, we thank you for all things. We thank you for who you are and what you're doing and your many blessings that you have bestowed on us. This is a great time for you to show yourself strong through your people. And I pray that you would get the glory out of this segment and everything we go to say and do. In Jesus' name, any technical difficulties, we pray that you would um, clear those up so that your word can get out. And the first part of Hosea 4:6 says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. And I'm glad again to be here on this afternoon. And I see some of your comments on today. Thank you so much for coming in and joining. I appreciate you, Janice Pritchard, for always liking and sharing and supporting so many people. We appreciate you. Buddy Gill says, hello, sis. Stopping in, ladies. I can hear both of you. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, yeah, I'm going to have to see if Dr. Hill can just come on back in. She may have to log out and come back in again. Sometimes when you're on these quote unquote smartphones, it's not, sometimes it'll be a little bit, you may find some technical difficulties in there. She's backstage now. I'm not sure if she can hear me. Once she gets that up. So let's go. I want to ask, on my post, I asked individuals, have you checked your pressure lately? Have you checked your blood pressure lately? And I think that is an important question to ask. Whether or not you respond to me, maybe it's something you can think about on your own, but our pressure, our blood pressure is so important, and it can be affected by so many different things. But we have to be ready to take action. We have to check it. We have to understand what's going on with it. And the topic title again today, The Secrets of High Blood Pressure. And it looks like she can hear me now. Okay. Dr. Hill?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you well.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. All right, so we are going to have you just go straight into it. I mentioned again what the topic title was and encourage those who are watching and or who will watch. Throw in any comments, questions that you may have about this particular topic of discussion and or anything else that's health and wellness related. Now, I did not get a chance to ask you, those who are on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube, to please make sure you share this live stream, tag on others directly into it so that they will benefit from this segment on today. Dr. Hill, can you start us off with the topic and how you came about with this particular discussion?
Well, the topic, I toyed with the topic, just different names and whatever, the secrets of high blood pressure, what you don't know about high blood pressure, so forth and so on. And then finally came to the topic that you have already mentioned to your audience. How did I come about this? Oh, I'm going to ask you all some questions. We're going to start this out with a test, and that will get us to how I came about this. The first question is, can high blood pressure lead to organ transplantation? That's a good question, isn't it?
It is. Okay, so what I'm going to do as you're talking, I'm going to try and type these questions into the comments section. Mm-hmm. So from Dr. Hill, guys, she's starting us off with a little homework or classwork. May turn into homework. Yeah. So what the first question was again, if you wouldn't mind.
High blood pressure lead to organ transplantation? And so before you go to Google and try to find the answer to this question, answer it off the top of your head, please.
Okay, so can high blood pressure lead to organ transplantation?
Yes.
Okay.
Can it make you not an organ donor, but make you an organ recipient?
Mm. So are you able to be an organ recipient if you have high blood pressure?
Will you become, or can you become an organ recipient? Someone that needs an organ, a heart transplant, a kidney transplant. Can you become someone that needs transplantation because of your high blood pressure?
Oh, okay. All right. I put her first question in there, guys. Can HBP, high blood pressure, lead to organ transplantation?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I see some answers. Bobby Struchin says, thanks for coming in. She says yes. And Elizabeth Mother Woodfield, said yes.
Okay. And can high blood pressure lead to kidney failure, leading to kidney dialysis?
Ooh, okay. So can it lead to kidney failure?
Then this will lead you to dialysis. Kidney dialysis.
Okay. That's another question for you guys. I'm just typing it in, but you hear her question. Can high blood pressure lead to kidney failure? That's part two.
Leading to kidney dialysis.
Okay. Leading. I see y'all already. I see y'all coming. And Mother Whitfield says yes. And Bobby Struchin says yes.
Okay.
All right now. I see you. I see you, women of God. Thank you for your comments. And those that are watching, you can comment too. You can answer these questions as well. This is something to help us. This health and wellness is to help us. Yes. Okay. You can proceed for it.
Okay. Can high blood pressure lead to heart failure?
Ooh. All right. Can high blood pressure lead to heart failure? That's question 3, guys. Okay.
Now, could simply drinking more water cure your high blood pressure?
Ooh. Okay, wait, say it again. Can simply drinking more water cure your high blood pressure?
Yeah. So we're not just saying high blood pressure. We're making this personal. Could it your high blood pressure?
Okay. Yeah. Yep, I have that in there. Your high blood pressure. Okay, wonderful. Now to question 3 about the high blood pressure leading to heart failure. Mother Woodfield says yes. Bobby Struchin says yes. And the 4th question, can simply drinking more water cure your high blood pressure? Mother Whitfield says yes.
Now, are there any others that might disagree, that's on another platform, or you're not quite sure? If you're not sure, say so. Or if you disagree, say so.
Yes, you have the ability and the right to do that. Bobby Struchin is saying yes to that question as well, to the question 4. Yes, guys, don't be scared. Come on, we're getting help here today.
So the statement from your doctor, those of you that have high blood pressure or you know someone with high blood pressure, the statement, you will be on high blood medication for the rest of your life. Is that a true statement?
Ooh, okay. Is this a true statement? You will be on, she got me working today, y'all. High blood pressure medication for the rest of your life. All right. Oh, I didn't put the number 5, but that is number 5, guys.
Okay. So Everybody's saying what? Yes. Everybody's saying.
Yeah. And Janice Pritchard did answer yes to number 4.
Mhm.
Drinking more water can that cure your high blood pressure.
Okay. So most people think that the reason that Cole had a meeting, we had the health and wellness meeting, our committee, we had a meeting yesterday, right? And
Okay.
so we have a new member. We have a new member of the Health and Wellness Committee that just retired from the transplantation, heart transplantation organ. That's what I'm looking for. Organ transplantation. She's done it for 30 years. She's been in every aspect of it. So you know how I feel about organ donation. You know how I feel. And one day we'll do something, and then I'll let everyone know why I feel how I feel, some kind of way.
Wait, I have to interrupt you. I actually don't know how you feel about that.
Oh, okay. Well, someday we won't. We'll do it today. Okay, Dr. Hunt and I were talking. I hope everybody, now this time you can look up the names that I'm throwing out here. You can look it up as we speak. So look up human genome, GENOME. And so Dr. Hunt had been teaching about genetics during the fast. He had thrown some information and whatever about genetics, but he was speaking in the spirit realm. But he was speaking in spirit realm. I was looking in the natural realm, and it was like blowing my mind. And so I called him and I said, "Are you familiar with the word genome?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm familiar with it, but I'm not really, up on what it actually is." And so it's real simple. The human genome is a book, a biological book in the cells of the body that has all of the instructions for remaking your body parts.
Mm.
And so it is the instructions that when we go into autophagy on the fast, and remember, I always say you've got to have the materials that are used during autophagy to remake body parts.
Mm.
And so all of those parts that are needed to remake the body parts is in the genome. The instructions are in the genome. And so we were talking because he was teaching, and he was talking about genetics and the law of kinds and so forth and so on. And so I told him, I said, now I had connected that genome with what you were teaching, because the genome is all of the instructions for all of the body parts. It's in that book that is in our biological systems. And that was the conversation.
Mm.
And then he went on to talk about it more today. And I'm jumping out of my seat. You all just can't see it even now as we speak, because I went on. I asked, what happens if that genome is damaged? What happens if something is missing, removed, replaced in that genome? And then it started talking about disease
Mm.
and mutations. And so I'm trying to think of what it was, that phrase that Dr. Hunt used this morning. I'm very familiar with it. I just need to pull it up right now. And so as we talk, my eye run across it. I'll I'll mention it. But that's what got me to thinking. Now I know you all say, well, what in the world does that have to do with high blood pressure? Well, I asked, not AI. AI is still stupid. I asked Google. I asked Google what was the connection between the high blood pressure and the genome, and so it went on to talk about that connection, and that's how I got there, because we were talking about high blood pressure today.
Right.
Now, the answer to all of these questions, you ladies are absolutely right. It is yes. The answer is yes to all of them. Yes, high blood pressure can put you on the heart or kidney transplant list. Yes, high blood pressure can lead to kidney dialysis because it leads to kidney failure. And yes, high blood pressure can cause it can cause heart failure, and then leading you to heart transplantation. And could high blood pressure be cured simply by you drinking more water? Yes, if the reason you have high blood pressure is because you don't drink enough water. Now, you can take all the medication your doctor, and usually I was working with a gentleman, and with his diet, and his doctors had him on 20 medications, but it started with pressure. Yeah, started with high blood pressure. Now, what most people don't know is that there is a serious connection between high blood pressure and diabetes. One of those medication causes the other condition.
Okay, wait. I just had an epiphany, a deja vu. Someone just said this, I think. There's a connection between diabetes and high blood pressure, right?
Yeah,
that's what you just said.
That's what I just said.
I don't know if I don't think it was you and I had the conversation. Someone was just mentioning that.
No, it wasn't you and I.
Okay, someone just mentioned that then. Okay.
Yeah. And that connection is that one of their medications causes the other condition. And so we have a tendency to think that that these medications, that they are the answer to our problem. And so we take the medication, but we never ask the question, why do I have the problem and what is the cause?
Wow.
Yeah. And so we never get to the bottom line. And that is why the doctor tells us that we will be on this medication for the rest of our life, because he knows Black people. Your doctor, they know Black people, and they know that we are not going to stop eating what we eat because we like it, and we like it like that. It doesn't matter, refined products, flours and white grits and all of these kinds of things. These things cause high blood pressure. We would rather take the medication for the rest of our life than to stop eating these things, because we like them, and we like them like that. And for some reason, we have been convinced that turkey bacon, turkey sausage, turkey this, that, and the other, that is different. That it's different, it's healthier, it's better, and it is not. So it is not. It contributes to the same conditions that beef and pork contribute to, and they all contribute to cancer. That one may cause breast and prostate cancer, and another called stomach cancer, but it's still cancer.
Mm.
And
Okay.
so I'm sorry, were you getting ready to? I know you were saying something.
No, this is good stuff. I want to read a couple of comments, but I want to welcome those who are just now joining us, and those who have been here with us from the beginning. Today is our monthly health and wellness segment with Dr. Shirley Hill here on Mind, Body, and Soul with Annette. And today's topic title is The Secrets of HBP, high blood pressure. So this is something that we all can sit in on, listen to. Please, if you have any questions, comments,
Yes.
Dr. Hill asked questions at the beginning. We encourage you to respond. Anything related to this topic or health and wellness related, please make sure that you are placing them in the comment section, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We do encourage you to do just that. We want to learn. We want to change. We need to change. You said something a few minutes ago, Dr. Hill, about the doctors when they tell you that you will be, and many have heard this, on this medication for the rest of their lives. And something you said there was key. You said because they know us. They know us as Black people. They know that we're going to continue on doing what we did to get us in that situation. We're not going to change. And so that's why they basically say that, in so many words. Mother Whitfield says her doctor did not say that to her. She said her doctor stated that if she changed her diet and exercise, then that would help. That was good, Mother Whitfield.
That's a good doctor.
Yeah.
Know you're down in Virginia, because I was just getting ready to say I need the name of that doctor. Somebody just asked me if I could recommend a doctor for them. Oh Lord, and I did not get back to them. But yeah, I need to find one of those doctors here in Chicago.
Right. Yeah. Bobby Sturgeon did say consistently drinking water can help your to cure your high blood pressure. That was her response to your earlier question. Buddy Gill is here, and he says, "Whoa, it's been a good while since he's listened to to the good Dr. Shirley Hill." He said he didn't realize how much he missed you.
See what you're missing?
Right. Exactly. So wow, yeah, this is very deep, and how you said about the connection.
Let me add something to the water that that Bobby said. That is, it has to be the right amount of water. Yeah, if you are 300 pounds and you need to be drinking 175 ounces of water a day, because that is 50% of your body weight.
Oh, looks like her audio or video cut out.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Now.
It will not do you any good to drink 100 ounces of water or a gallon of water a day, and you need 175 ounces. You have to drink the amount of water that is necessary for your weight. And if you are not drinking the amount of water for your weight, I had a gentleman, he weighed 702 pounds. And trust me, I had him drinking 300 and how much was it? I think over 300 ounces of water a day.
Yeah, that should have been the 351, I think.
Yeah, 350. You're right. And so, thank you for helping me. my granddaughter say, "Kenny, you don't know how to do division, and you don't know how to do multiplication, and you don't."
Wow. Yeah.
Danny can add and subtract.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, and he did drink that water. It was difficult. The one thing that helped him was that he was in the bed. He had not been out of the bed except to go to the doctor, that kind of thing. For I know it was 3 months.
Mm.
And so you just make the adjustments, urinals and those portable urinals and those type of things, but you do it as necessary. And
Right.
so, I had all of his neighbors. We were in Florida, so they all had lemon trees, lime trees, all of these trees in their yards, and all of these lemons and limes and all of these things would be just laying on the ground, decaying. And so I sent the kids around and asked the neighbors if we could come, if the kids could come and pick up these lemons and limes and all of these things that was laying on the ground.
Okay.
Because we were working with him, and that helped to boost weight loss. It helped
Okay.
to boost weight loss. And so you can, if you have dehydration from not drinking enough water, you can add these things. You can squeeze lemon and lime, or slice lemon and lime, and anything else that is high in vitamin C, pardon me, or that is that has high water content, such as your cucumbers.
Okay.
And so that will boost the hydration of the water, and it will help you in drinking the water because it has a better flavor. Pardon me.
Sure. Yeah. I have that in my head about doing the half of my weight in ounces
Yes,
when
water.
I'm drinking water. Yeah, that's definitely a part of my daily routine.
Yes. And I know someone is saying, well, what does that have to do with high blood pressure? Your
Mm-hmm.
blood is 70-80% water.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't drink water, and sometimes we don't make the connection. Your blood is 70-80% water. If you don't drink water, you don't have the basic components of your blood.
Mm.
That blood will thicken. That blood has to be pumped throughout the body. I don't know how many times a day, but I'll know the next time we come together. Oh, you all can Google it, so I don't have to worry about that. How many times that blood has to circulate through the body on a daily basis. Well,
Yeah.
think about it. If the major component that causes the blood to flow
Mm-hmm.
is not putting it in your body, then how does it get through? How does it circulate through the body? Because it doesn't have the flow that it needs. That
Okay.
means that stress is placed on your heart.
Okay.
That
Now
stress,
that makes sense though.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
So
your blood is 90%, 90 to 92% water. Is that what you said?
I said 70-80%.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
little caveat in there, which makes it either 70 or 80, but between those two numbers, that is the water content of your blood. And you can see if you snatch that water content out, then you just got thick. You've got these thick components that the heart has to try to pump from your heart to your toes to your head, that making and completing this daily multiple circulations, and you're not giving it the water that it needs to make it so that it can circulate.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. I was looking at something on, you told us to Google stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
It had 90 to 92%. So
Mhm.
I don't know.
Does it say why it's 90 to 92%?
Mm, This high water content is essential for maintaining various cellular and biochemical processes in the body, including the transportation of oxygen and nutrients.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it says.
Well, you know what? It may very well be that because of your diet, that
Yeah.
is the high water content. Because remember, I said that that enriched flour
Mm-hmm.
and those types of things, that they cause high blood pressure. And so it stands to reason that you would need more water if that is what your diet is.
Right.
Yeah, because those things, they thicken the blood. They
Mm-hmm.
high cholesterol. They I always know when I'm talking with somebody that's talking about high blood pressure that they can't get rid of, and they're on 5, 6, 7, 20 medications, then I know without any question or doubt that it is their diet and what their diet consists of. It consists
Mm-hmm.
of those things that thicken the blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. And so that water, well, and then there goes your kidney connection. There goes
Mm-hmm.
connection, because you need that water for that kidney to be able to flush those toxins out of the body.
Right.
And so, and then that leads to that dialysis. But here's the heart connection. The heart connection is that your blood pressure should not be, and this is something that kind of irritates me. I discovered it many years ago,
Mm-hmm.
when one of the gentlemen that I was working with, his diet, we were having, I said, I need you, when we get back from Haiti, I need you to go to the doctor. I need you to see the doctor and tell him that you need him to check your heart. And he tells me quite, my doctor just checked my heart and he told me that my heart and my blood pressure was good. I said, really? I said, and what are your blood pressure numbers? He says, I'm 100, did he say 140 or 150 over like 80 or 90? And for a Black man,
Mm-hmm.
he said, my pressure is good for a Black man. I said, really? I said, so he's lumping you with the alcoholics, with the drug addicts, with the, and I went
Right.
down the list, and I said, all of those people that are doing and ingesting what they're doing and what they're ingesting. And he's saying that your blood pressure is good because you're Black, and Black men's blood pressure, it's okay if their blood pressure is that high. And I told him, I said, look, I said, your blood pressure should not be more than 120 over 80.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and when it is, because it really should be lower than that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It should never be higher than 120 over. And I told him, I said, because when it is, the heart begins to enlarge. I said, and it begins to enlarge because it has to pump too hard to get the blood circulating through the body. I said anything over 120, it begins that process of heart enlargement, that muscle causing it to enlarge and lose its elasticity.
Okay.
And I said, and that's for a Black man, white man, and any other color man,
Mm-hmm.
because we're talking about the heart here.
Yeah.
And so as soon as he got home, he ended up in the hospital because he had a heart attack.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Wow.
there are little things You know, there are little adjustments that we can make. We can do little things out of our diets that cause, I'll give you another example. So another thing, and I don't know if we know this, sleep, a lack of sleep.
Yeah.
And so most of us, we don't have any system. We are not systematic as how we wake up and go to sleep. And so, and then I'll throw eating in there, because there is a condition, and I'm trying to think of what. See, okay, here we go. If you eat after, they have a name for it too. If you're waking up in the middle of the night and you go into the refrigerator, or you're up late and you're going to the refrigerator, they have a name for that condition. All it means is you don't know how to regulate your knife and your fork. Because that's all that is. It's a bad habit.
Okay.
It's a proclivity that we have. And so the later we stay up, the more we eat. And I must say, I'm guilty of that. That's something, that condition, that dis-ease is something that I have to fight with.
Okay.
That's something that I have to fight with, because I'm working and I'm trying to, I need something to give me energy, whatever that kind of thing may be. So I keep fruit in the refrigerator, but I really should not be eating anything, because the digestion stops at 6 p.m. It stops at 6 p.m. Why? Because the body is starting to prepare itself for the healing cycle. Yeah. And so if you're eating and your body is still trying to digest food, then the healing cycle is not activated. And the healing hormones are not released. So you don't get any healing that night. And remember, the heart has had to work all day. Yeah. Pumping that blood through from top to bottom, circulation, all of these. Who looked for how many times the blood circulates through the body for a day?
Mother Whitfield.
Mother Whitfield.
I believe this is your response, Mother Whitfield, to that question. 1 to 2,000 a day, 1,000 to 2,000 a day. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mother Whitfield. Were you answering that question with that response? Okay, you can proceed.
Okay.
We'll wait for her to respond.
Think about your heart is pumping that blood, making that circulation 1 to 2,000 times a day. And you're habitually not going to sleep during the healing cycle. And so your heart is working ongoing without a rest. Let me say that again. You didn't go to sleep last night before, well, let me say, you didn't stop eating after 6 o'clock. You ate something at 9, and then you didn't go to bed until 11. And then your heart has been working all night long, all day long, and all night long, trying to digest this stuff. And what I hear a lot is that, well, I don't eat breakfast, and I didn't, and I only eat leftovers or something, a little bit of something for lunch, if I eat anything. But then I eat my heavy meal at night, 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night, when your heart should be healing. Yeah. And so that's another reason why, another thing, you will always be on this medication. You will always need to be on these, I believe it's statins. You will always need to be on these drugs, because of a pattern, a proclivity that you have. And most of us have more than one. Because if you eat any kind of way, then you drink water any kind of way, or you don't drink water.
Right.
But we'll take that medication faithfully.
Mm.
And we'll never look at the side effects. I'm looking at a medication for a young lady now. And the first thing that I noticed was the very thing she's been taking the medication for more than a year. It causes the condition that she is trying to
Get rid of.
prevent
Mm-hmm.
by taking the medication.
Wow.
Yeah, by taking the medication. And so we never look at side effects.
Mm-mm.
And then when we do, we look at them those little things that they put on the bag or on the package.
Inside of it, yeah.
Yeah. And or we look at the common things that they give us on Facebook. Well, we got to go to the information that the nurses give, that the pharmaceuticals have, because they did the tests. And so that'll let us know what happened when they were taking the test. Why did they stop testing a medication? Suddenly take it out, stop taking the medication. Why are you on a medication that most doctors don't even use anymore?
Right.
But your doctor is giving it to you because you're Black.
That's another secret.
Yeah.
No, because I'm looking, from what you're talking about, even the questions you asked, you're talking about the secrets. These are secrets of high blood pressure. So I don't know, guys, if I'm praying that you're getting everything that she's talking about on today and understanding, because we have to look after ourselves. We have to see about ourselves, and especially as Black people, because she's mentioned it a few times during this segment, and which is so true. And when you first mentioned that about Black people and high blood pressure and what the doctors tell us and what they're having different ones to take, I remember distinctly, and this was probably about a good maybe 20 years ago, maybe almost. My husband and I went to one of our church conventions, and I may have shared this with you, but so at the church convention, of course, you have the services, but then you have the seminars, you have the workshops, and they have different ones there for whatever. And he just decided, okay, I'm gonna go over and get my blood pressure taken, and they were like, oh, your numbers are so high. We want to put you on this medicine and da, 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 da. He said, no. I'm going to do like Mother Whitfield said, her doctor said. Mm-hmm. He said, I'm going to change, And actually, I think he was, I can't remember what it was. It wasn't medicine. It was some kind of supplement. And that was sending his high blood pressure like skyrocket. Yeah. And so I went home and threw that away. He wasn't looking. I threw that away. And he was changing how he ate, and you know how my husband is now,
Yeah.
So from that point, I think he had pretty much started at that point changing, but then, like I said, that one supplement, whatever he was taking, is what made it go so high.
Was the supplement? Was it? Excuse me for interrupting you.
Was it
a supplement or an herb?
I can't remember. Mm-hmm. It was something that wasn't doing his body right. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Because
I don't think it was an herb. I'm not sure.
Okay, but we do have to be careful because herbs do act like medicine.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was more of a supplement. I don't think it was an herb. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's no longer here in this house. He doesn't consume that, but not on my watch. But anyway, And so he's very adamant. So that I said all that to say you reminded me of that, about okay, no, you're gonna have to take this and for the rest of your life. And he's like, not me.
Yeah,
Mm-mm. So we can take control.
we
I,
can.
I believe that. We
Yes. Now I'm going to did I didn't cut you off, did I? You
No, I
finished?
was going to ask you to wrap us up with something on
Okay.
today because
Okay, great.
yeah.
Great. Uh, I had a favorite candy, right? It's the only candy that I ate. I got it from the health food store, and I loved it. Now, the first one that I loved was a ginger. It was just a ginger drop. And when I started getting it, it was ginger and honey because I've been going to this health food store for almost 30 years.
Okay.
And I got this ginger and honey for years. And all of a sudden, I started having these high blood pressure, other, just other little general things. And I was like, something is wrong here. What is this that I'm putting in my body that's that
Mm.
causing this condition? And the Holy Spirit said, look at your ginger candy. And I looked at my ginger candy, and my ginger candy no longer had honey in it.
Oh.
Mm-mm. It was ginger and sugar, high cholesterol. And so I said, oh, okay. So then I X'd that out. And so then they said, oh, try this one, Figgy Pops. Love me some Figgy Pops. This film, I'm saying this for a reason, because don't let me take more time than you want me to. The ingredients, it says the first one is organic fruit paste blend.
Oh.
The first ingredient is a paste.
Mm.
The next ingredient is dried dates, which was fine. The next is dried figs, good. Dried pear, organic dried cranberries. So let me get down here to the crazy stuff. Let's see.
And now what's the name of this thing that you
It's Figgy Pops. It was, it was candy. That's candy. It was made of figs and pistachios and that kind of thing. But this thing, now see, I should have marked this because the ingredients in this was jaw dropping. It was jaw dropping, and it had in it it had in it toxins, some poisons,
wow.
A couple of other things, those things that attack the brain. I'm telling you, my mouth fell open.
Wow.
And it's kind of one of those things you start reading this stuff, and it has such good stuff in it until you go just a few lines, maybe half the paragraph, and then the stuff that'll kill you, they have it, down at the bottom closer to, or they have it in another spot. I'm not really sure. I can't find the spot. And then they say stuff like BPA free, because it's a buzz term, and all of those kind of things. But when you look close enough, maybe you'll find the spot that says other ingredients, that kind of thing. Now that's where you find the high blood pressure and the heart conditions and the cancer and all of those things. And this was my good organic go-to for when I wanted something sweet other than fruit.
Well, I pulled it up. I was looking at the back of it.
Uh-huh.
for the ingredients. I see the organic fruit paste blend,
Yeah.
and they said that consists of organic dried dates, organic dried cranberry,
Uh-huh.
and then you have organic cranberry, organic apple juice concentrate, organic sunflower oil,
Mm-hmm.
organic dried figs, organic dried pear, organic peanuts, organic peanut butter, sea salt, organic freeze dried strawberry. So that's all the ingredients that this one has on here. Of course, it alerts you, and they have to when it's contains nuts in it. You know, they have that alert on there. But I'm trying to see where you mentioned about the. I don't see it on here though.
And you know what? And I don't see it myself, so it's got to be hidden somewhere because I know that my mouth fell open. Now, yeah, because I'm aware of the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There is somewhere on here, and what made me start wondering about this was that I started having my body, it wasn't feeling right.
Oh,
You know,
rejected or something.
yeah, dizzy,
Hmm.
just dizziness, getting up when you get up out of bed, you got that little bit of swimming. To me, that says high blood pressure. But it could be many other reasons because I'm gonna find and I'm gonna text it to you because this was some really serious stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna have to text that.
Yeah.
Find that because we need to know. You have a question on the floor though.
What is it?
I see you, Will Hunt. Thanks for coming in, my brother.
Hey,
Appreciate
Will.
you. He says, "What candy would you recommend then?"
Boy, you know I don't recommend candy. Are you gonna make it, or are you gonna make your sweet little new wife make it?
Well, maybe if you give him some hint, maybe she will make it.
Now I do make, and I'm working with my granddaughters, Summer and Leah, on a chocolate line, and I had a candy that was, I can't believe it's not chocolate, and what made me develop it was because my cancer. I found out that my people that had cancer, that had come to me because of cancer, they loved chocolate.
Okay.
And chocolate turns on cancer stem cells. So the radiation may kill all of those grown cancer cells that they want to kill, but they cannot touch the stem cells, which means the minute you eat some chocolate, it's going to turn those stem cells back on, and you're going to find yourself with another bout of cancer.
Wow.
And so I made, I can't believe it's not chocolate. And the kids loved it. You know, I didn't have to do anything but make that for them for Christmas, birthdays, holidays, whatever the case may be. And so maybe you can do a deal with my grandbabies and they can make you some candy.
Well, hey, I mean, he's not the only one who wants to know that. So you might have to wait a minute. Did you already put a trademark on that? I can't believe it's not chocolate.
Listen, nobody's getting that recipe but my grandkids.
Okay.
But Mother Whitfield and I already had that conversation last week.
Okay. Well, there's your answer. I'm not sure it was what you were looking for, but there's your answer. Other than that, I don't think she recommends anything outside of
The candy that I recommend is fruit. And so it would be like apple slice with peanut butter and honey, sprinkle some nuts on it, because you can make some taffy apples. You can make taffy apples with apples and organic peanut butter mixed with some honey and sprinkle some ground nuts on them. There are things that you can do besides yourself.
Okay. Well, hopefully that helped you, Will, and anybody else who may have had that question in the back of their mind. But there you go. I know I'm gonna say this real quick, and I'm going to let us in on today. There is I'm not sure what she calls herself plant-based queen. on Instagram, and she, I think Will is shaking his head. I see you, Will. And so she, talks about the different, plant-based. She's deaf on that. She has her own products or whatever, and she teaches you how to, like you mentioned about the dates and the um, how to make. I don't want to say necessarily candy, but like sometimes people have a sweet tooth, but it's the natural stuff. It's the what you just described. So you kind of reminded me of her with that. But anyway, this has been tremendous. Talking about the secrets of high blood pressure. After Will shook his head, he did say thank you. So
You are welcome.
the secrets of high blood pressure. Listen, guys, if you have any further questions or you want to contact Dr. Hill regarding today or anything else that is health and wellness related, you see her website underneath her name, mophaethns.com, mophetHns.com. Please contact her directly. She comes on here monthly, but this is her livelihood, and this is what she is. She represents us well in talking about our health, our wellness. So reach out to her. She has products, resale products, and different recipes on her website. You can also reach out to her for a consultation. If there's something that you are facing or someone else you're facing, I refer individuals to Dr. Hill on a regular basis. So,
Good. And
so
thank you for doing so.
you're welcome. You're welcome. But guys, we're going to get out of here. Again, last month we had our workshop with Dr. Hill, and the title of it was "What's the Cause of That?" So if you actually, we did that on Zoom, so it's not out on where you can go and look at it again. But we will have some more coming up. I don't believe that's all God has for us to do in that respect, because we, even as Dr. Hill, even you mentioned, even throughout this segment on today, talking about our people and how we are being represented in what we're being told, regarding our health. We're just going to have to take some time and do what we need to do to be healthy. So thank you again for your time. I appreciate you. Buddy Gill says, great show. He will certainly add this to his replay list, and he loves us to life. We love you to life.
We love you, buddy.
Yes. And we just pray that everyone will receive what they need in every aspect, physically, mentally, spiritually, all that you need. So, Dr. Hill, you take care of yourself. She's a busy lady, but I'm grateful to her for her time coming on Mind, Body, and Soul with Annette. We're going to get out of here, guys. And when I came on today, I mentioned about how this is probably, this is probably the only segment that I did in March, only because I have so many outside factors. My husband and I are working on a very special project, and there's some things that are happening behind the scenes. I cannot absolutely wait to share it with you guys, but God is moving and he's blessing. So we'll, have interviews in here and there on Mind, Body, and Soul with Annette, but just stick with us. Listen to our promos and you won't miss a thing. All right, we're going to get out of here. We'll talk to you guys soon. Be safe. Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to, it just dawned on me that I do have people right here on this line that are in Virginia. We are coming back to Virginia again in August. I believe it's August the 14th, but it is definitely the second weekend in August to do Restoring Generational Health again. You do not want to miss it. You do not.
I love it. Hey, get more information out to us. We need this all over, right? All right. So those of you said in Virginia, is that what you said?
Yes. Okay. Suffolk, Virginia.
Okay. All right. Well, Virginians, now make sure you are alerted and you stay connected with Dr. Hill so you'll know when that occurs. All right, we're out of here. You guys be safe. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you soon.
Get caught in a net with